2026, a new year, and you might agree with me on this. I want to make 2026 the year in which I become my best self. Yep, I break traumas, I fix my mindset, and I lose the fear. But you might be thinking that the way of achieving this is by reading more self-help books, listening to more podcasts, and applying 100 different new habits. But hear me out, because I learned this the hard way. The way of achieving that freedom actually relies on giving up control and start living. For me, 2025 was an emotional roller coaster full of highs and lows. And I tried to stick to those highs, so I tried 100 different methods. Daily journaling, cold showers, manifestations, supplements, but this only made my anxiety worse. Until I gave up and I started to little by little let go of control. And only in that moment, I actually started to see changes in my mindset. Hello guys, I'm Lorena. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is a very important video that I needed to get out there on the internet because I realized that there are a lot of girls who are struggling with the same things I'm struggling. So it's time that we chat about it. To understand a little bit what I'm going to be talking about, you have to get the context of how my mindset has been working for all these years. I have a very perfectionist mindset and I've had it for my entire life, basically. So when I was a teenager, I was like so obsessed with getting good grades. Actually, I did that because I needed to control my future. I needed to ensure that I had a good future, which there's nothing bad about it, but it became kind of an obsession. So I was so focused on getting exceptional grades and securing myself a good university and getting good grades at university and securing myself a good job. So I would feel like everything was under control, and only in that way I felt safe. This kind of taught my nervous system that I needed to have everything under control, and if I didn't, I was anxious. And so this perfectionism became anxiety. I didn't understand what was going on with me at first, so I just tried to fix my mindset by reading books and doing cold showers and trying supplements or just trying new habits, changing my thoughts, doing all of these different methods. I even went to therapy. And while all of these methods kind of helped me a little bit, they actually did the contrary of what I expected them to do. I became more and more anxious because not only I was controlling my external world, but I became obsessed with my internal world. I was trying to control how I felt all the time, trying to feel a certain good way because I thought that was like the way I had to feel. And so I became so obsessed controlling my emotions and wanting them to be the right way that I was so focused on my head. I was like so into my head that I was not living my life anymore. I was not living in the present anymore, until I was like, okay, this is just getting out of control. I'm just focusing too much on fixing my mindset and fixing my feelings and fixing myself that I no longer feel like myself. So what are we gonna do? Because I've spent the majority of 2025 trying to fix that and it hasn't really worked. So how do we break this loop of constantly being anxious and worried about something, constantly being in this survival mode 24/7, literally by living our life again? After like going to therapy and just talking with my friends and praying and reflecting, I came to the realization that actually the way of fixing myself and fixing my mindset is literally get out of my head, get into my body again, get out in the world and live my life again. And let me tell you why I think this is this way. Because basically your nervous system, your body and your mind are so intelligent that they are able to heal themselves. But when we intercede too much and we try to control it, we're actually doing the contrary of what we should be doing. Let me explain this like very simple with an example. I have been kind of feeling anxious for a few months and I try to control this. I try to suppress this. I try to fix those anxious feelings, those anxious symptoms. The more that I try to fix that, the more anxious that I became. Why? First, because you tell your nervous system, oh, hey, there is something that we need to fix here. This thing that we're feeling, this stress, this anxiety, we have to fix that. So you're telling your nervous system that that anxiety is dangerous. And so it kind of scared you, and your nervous system is going to produce that day after day. Otherwise, if you're just anxious for no reason and you tell your nervous system, hey, it's okay, I'm going to accept this feeling and I'm going to continue with my life without obsessively focusing on that feeling. Your nervous system is like, oh, okay, so that feeling is not really necessary for us. And by repetition, it will stop producing that feeling. I don't know about you, but so many times I'm just like anxious or nervous for no reason. And this is because by repetition, we have been telling our nervous system and our mind that there was something to worry about, that there was something wrong about these feelings or about our lives, and our urge to control everything was activating our nervous system all the time. What we actually have to do is get out there, play, be creative, live our life again, hang out with our friends, play music, watch our favorite TV show, just literally live again. In order to feel normal, we have to live a normal life. Sometimes I was like talking with my girlfriends and they were going through the same things, and I realized, wow, I'm not alone. This happens to a lot of different girls. First, I thought, okay, I shouldn't be that worried. I shouldn't have this victim mindset because this is not only happening to me. I'm in my 20s. It's normal that I'm confused. It's normal that sometimes I don't understand things. I don't understand my feelings. And after learning so much, I really studied for a long time. I explored this topic. I studied this topic. I realized that this society is telling us otherwise. It's telling us, suppress your feelings. Try to fix your mindset all the time. Try to fix your emotions, fix your thoughts, fix yourself. Try new habits to fix anxiety. Try new method. And this only is telling our nervous system that there's something that it needs to worry about, and that is something that we should be scared of. And like when I understood this, I was like, why are therapists out there telling my girlfriends the opposite thing? Why are books out there that are like literally teaching us the opposite thing? There's no wonder to me why so many people out there are more and more anxious this day, are depressed. And so I realized that I cannot gatekeep on this anymore. I've learned so much, and when talking with my girlfriends, I realized that I was able to help them a little bit, that I needed to share this out there. I'm on this journey right now in which I've learned a lot. I want to share it with you because maybe you're going through the same thing. And also, we're going back to living our lives, to enjoy the little things, to play again, and living in the present moment. So in this channel, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to share what I've learned. I'm going to try to help as many girls as I can. And I'm also going to live my life. So we're going to make it fun here. We're going to try to tap into our most feminine self, into a softer lifestyle. So with this video, I hope that you feel seen. I hope that you feel hopeful, that you think that there's a way to get out of your emotions and start living in the present moment again. I'm not perfect. I haven't figured it all out yet, but I think that's beautiful because I'm able to share it here with you day after day, month after month, and we're kind of in this transformative period of our lives together, and that is something so beautiful. So I'll be sharing blogs very soon, a series in which I'll be talking about how I am getting out of my head and focus on my life, and by simply getting back to doing the things I love again and trying new hobbies. So I hope you girls like this video. Subscribe if you want to learn more tips, if you just want to have fun, tap into your most feminine and soft self, and I'll see you in the next one.